I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Gronkowski, the fullback. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 7 out of it, but it brings up a 4th down. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a driving rain, but he steps up regardless of that rain, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
Yeah, and so many things can go wrong. The slightest slip, that could mean the ball game. But he hits it dead, solid, perfect.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Bortles to throw. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Throwing is Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw is Bortles. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Bortles now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to 41. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley as we get set to bring you coverage from Madden.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Here's a quick give to Gronkowski, the fullback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
140, 140.
Back now in Atlanta. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. This stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
11 more on that one and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And an alley to run. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Ryan to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Now Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it'll bring up third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 7 yards there on the pickup. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Short yardage man, Gronkowski. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where